Welcome to my writing room. Today we're going to have some fun. I get to read from the finalists to our little short story competition. And the entries were fabulous. There's so many wonderful writers out there, storytellers whose creativity and imagination and sense of character and danger and alluring magic really drew me in. So I'm going to read the finalists, and then we'll let you know who the winners are. The prompt that everyone responded to is this. Deep within the hidden forest, she stumbled across a long forgotten door. As she reached out to touch it, the surrounding air shimmered and the door slowly creaked open. Shall we enter? Our next entry is from Moses. For a long moment, she stood still, breathless as her eyes gazed through the open doorway. Her heart sank. More than that, it felt as though it had been filled with rocks and black tar. When she finally moved, it was to close the door. Seconds later, she opened it once more, only to find the same results. The door led nowhere, served as no portal to the peaceful prospect she had hoped for. Instead, being an empty door frame in the middle of an abandoned forest, leading nowhere. She opened and closed the door and called out desperately for her guide, but received only silence. Frustrated and angry, she left this supposed magical door homewards. Soon after, her guide descended from the sky. Beside him, a younger man dressed in a blue cloak. You lead them all the way here, and yet give her no guidance when they arrive at the door, the younger man said. Why? They trust there is a reward ahead, even though they can't see it. The door is no different. But so many turn away. That is why it is a trial. They must learn to step through the doors that open, even if they can't see where they lead, and trust in us guides. For to earn their treasure, they must take that leap of faith. Well, I must say I love the overall tone of this story. It's mysterious. It's compelling. I would also add, though, just as a writerly comment from one writer to another, Moses, there's not enough depth in the characters here. I'd like just a couple of quick brushstrokes. You wouldn't have to do much, but I want to feel more of a true sense of not just the appearance, but the character of this guide and of this younger man, and frankly, of the young woman who is opening the door and seeing nothing there. What I'm really talking about is just give us a little bit, like the sound of her voice, or the echoing in the forest, or the way the young man's blue cloak rustles as he moves, or the light in the eyes of the guide, or maybe some particular amulet that she wears, or whatever ways you want to give me a sense of those characters would really help this story.